What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. Game week 15, first team selection, transfer plans for my team going into game week 15, which again, another very quick deadline coming at the weekend. So we've got to start thinking about our teams, thinking about some potential transfers we are going to make. So that is what we are going to do here today. Just so you're aware, I'm recording before the matches that take place on Thursday evening. So before the Tottenham-Brentford game and before the Arsenal-Manchester United game. So I do have players in those games, so if players get injured or something big happens, I may have to change my plans. But here is my current thinking and my current thoughts going into game week 15 and the potential transfers that I will make. Now, you can see down below me that I have 2 free transfers again and 1 million exactly in the bank. Now, I made one transfer last week, which was bringing in Gundogan, who is now flagged again, and I sold Foden. I didn't really want to make the move, but I felt I should because I didn't know when Foden was going to be back. It was a toss-up between Gundogan and Bernardo Silva, and I do feel that I've already got that decision wrong. I may end up having to make another move of Gundogan to Bernardo Silva if he is to be confirmed out for this weekend again, but we'll wait and see what happens on that. This is how my team is lining up at the moment. 4-4-2, so I have got White and Gallagher on my bench, Cancelo, Trent, James and Livramento in my defence. Livramento coming in at home to Brighton. Salah, Gundogan, Jota and Son in my midfield, and Antonio and Wilson currently starting up front. A reminder for you all that we are now in December, which is my charity giveaway for the charity called Action for Children. If you do want to support the charity during December, a few quick ways that you can go and do so. So you can join as a member on the channel. You can do super chats during live streams. You can give thanks in the comment section below. There'll be a thanks section but near the like button, or you can just watch my videos. All the ad revenue, everything like that also goes to charity as well. So if you are enjoying it, please do leave a like. If you want to support, like, and of course subscribe. Every new subscriber as well is 10p to that charity. So there is no cap on that. 100 new subscribers would be £10. 1,000 new subscribers, I would add £100 on top of that donation. So do get in the comments, show your support for the charity, and also start joining or just watching the videos as well to keep up all that support. So as I said, I do have Gallagher and White on my bench, and there is a chance that they can come in this week. White away at Everton and Gallagher away at Manchester United. Gallagher's not been that impressive in the past couple of games. I've not loved his positioning, the way he's been playing. Arsenal and White have been good defensively. I do have Ramsdale, so I don't necessarily know if I want to start both of them, which is why I've got Livramento in my team over White at the moment. Everton have been pretty poor. Don't necessarily expect them to score in this game, so that's why White is first sub. One of them could come in. I could bench Antonio, who has been a disappointment. But if I look at my team, again, I really think if all my players are fit, I'll end up making just one transfer. I could sell Antonio, but I'm looking at Gundogan. If he is fit for this weekend, fine. I'll have to look elsewhere in my team. Potentially Antonio, potentially Gallagher as well could be my transfers this week. If Gundogan is fit, if he is ruled out, then he will be the transfer out for me this week. Again, he'll come in, not played a single minute, and will be transferred out straight away. So let's get in some potential replacements for Gundogan, but if he's fit, some potential replacements for either Antonio or Gallagher in my team this week. So the team up on screen now, we've got, well, first of all, we'll talk about potential Gundogan replacements if he is out this week. We do also have Reece James, who's flagged. Now, I think my bench and my defence is good enough that I won't need to transfer out James, even if he's not available to play this weekend. I do think he'll be back. I think he's just been given a bit of an extended rest. He's played a lot of minutes recently. He may have picked up a bit of a knock because he's played so many minutes, but I do think he'll be back available for the weekend. If not, again, as I said, I've got White, Livramento, Gallagher. I've got a strong bench. I don't think that's where I'll be prioritising my transfer because James is such a good asset now. Gundogan replacements. If he's out, I'm going to be going for another Manchester City midfielder. Foden or Bernardo Silva will be coming back. In theory, I might go from Foden to Gundogan, back to Foden again. He's had a price drop down to 8.1, so I can't afford him. Or Bernardo Silva, who looks like he's on the best form of his career at the moment. 7.3 million for him. Those will be the two players that I would consider if we do get news that Gundogan is not going to play this weekend. So it will either be Foden back in. What a waste of transfers that will be. But sometimes you have to admit when you make a mistake. Or it will be to Bernardo Silva, who was the other player that I could have brought this week. If Gundogan is fit, I won't be making a transfer, and I'll be hoping that he can get some points to make up the ground that I did lose on Bernardo Silva in game week 14. Next up, a quick look at what I would do if Gallagher was then the one I want to go out. If Gundogan is fit, then Gallagher would be the one that I'd want to replace. He's not been great recently. 5-2-1. Since Milivojevic is back in the team, he's not looked that great. So in terms of his replacement, Maddison, potentially one that I could go with. Villa, Newcastle, he's done well, but the fixtures are not that great for Leicester, so I'll have to decide on whether I go with him. Cornet stays on my watch list, but I think he's been quite fortunate to get as many returns as he had. Now I've looked at a bit more of the underlying data. And then the final one that I'd probably consider going with is Bowen. Now he plays Chelsea this week, so I probably would end up benching him if I did Gallagher to Bowen this week. But after game week 15, they play Burnley, Arsenal, Norwich, Southampton, Watford. It's a great run of fixtures. So if Gundogan is out, I think Gallagher to Bowen is definitely a move that I would consider. The final player that I could transfer out is Antonio if I don't want to sell Gallagher, or I do Gallagher to Bowen and change Antonio. So finally, let's look at some of those forward replacements for Antonio. In terms of these replacements, I think there are probably 3 picks that I would consider going with. Dennis and King of Watford, they don't have a good fixture this week again, but I could bench them against Manchester City. After that, they have a really nice run of fixtures all the way to game week 23. Dennis and King, I'd probably favour King slightly, although Dennis's returns recently have been better. Next up is Watkins, who again has a couple of difficult fixtures in 15 and 16, but from 17, really nice run of fixtures, and Aston Villa and Watkins have been on much better form since Steven Gerrard has come in. And then the final one that we could lack at is Ivan Toney of Brentford. Now, I already have owned Toney twice this season, and I've never seemed to have got on his good runs, but he scored 6 and 9 in the most recent 2. If he does something against Tottenham again, if I look at their fixtures, Leeds away, Watford at home, and Southampton away, all in the next 4 after that, as well as Manchester United at home in game week 17 with Brighton after that, I definitely think there's room for points, and there's a slight tweak in system at Brentford that means Mbeumo maybe is not as good an option. I think Toney has a good chance of getting some return, so I could go with him as a short-term punt. Now, realistically, I don't think Antonio will be my transfer. I think it will be Gundogan out, or it will be Gallagher to Bowen to double up on West Ham, because we know from game week 16 they have a really nice run of fixtures. So Gundogan out to one of the City guys. If he is out injured, ill, whatever he has at the moment, it seems very unclear. If not, I think it will be Gallagher to the likes of Bowen will be my transfer this week if Gundogan is confirmed fit and available for game week 14. So those are just a few thoughts about my team at the moment going into game week 15. My lineup at the moment, 2 free transfers, 1 million in the bank. Let me know in the comment section down below any questions or thoughts on your teams. As I said, we are in charity December, so if you do fancy supporting the channel, now is a perfect time to start doing so. I don't earn anything from it. I don't earn that much from YouTube anyway, but I want to do something in December to support a really good cause that I have supported in the past as well. So leave a like on the video and subscribe as well if you are new. If you don't want to do anything more, just make sure you are liking and subscribing, of course, to help out as much as you can. Good luck in game week 15 if I don't see you, but there will be more videos and live streams before the deadline. But if I don't see you, good luck in game week 15, and I will see you all very soon.